Hey guys, I hope you all had a wonderful week. So there's going to be some changes coming to the channel. For previous videos, I was actually partnered with an editor, but unfortunately, he decided to drop out for personal reasons. Because of this, I'll be editing my videos myself going forward. I'm not the most skilled video editor, but I'm learning, so in the meantime, please bear with me. I've also recently been working on updating my branding. You'll see that in the sidebars, and I'll have more on that later in the video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can be a more productive developer and go over a few Unity assets that can help you accomplish that. I am not sponsored by any of the assets that I will be mentioning. Everything I recommend comes purely from my own opinion. Every asset that you see today I bought on sale, either directly on the Unity Asset Store or through a Humble Bundle. The most important thing to being productive, as well as learning a new skill, is consistency. I really can't stress this enough. Set a schedule and stick to it. Being a productive game developer is no different, though we do get a few awesome tools to help out. I'll have links for the tools down in the description below in case you want to try them out yourselves. While working on the new branding, I found that I needed to serialize a two-dimensional list with scene objects, specifically the triangles in the pattern, and I needed to remember that across multiple instances of Unity running. Unfortunately, Unity can't do either of those things by default. This brings us to our first and most important tool, Odin Inspector, which is a complete overhaul for Unity's default inspector and serializer. Odin Inspector gives us this handy serialized mono behavior base class and the Odin serialize attribute to work with. Both of these worked like a charm and saved me a whole bunch of development time. Odin Inspector can serialize almost anything, including dictionaries, 2D lists, multidimensional arrays, and the list goes on. It comes equipped with a whole range of handy features, such as adding buttons to the inspector, reorderable lists, tables, min-max ladders, and plenty more. While you can code these features yourself with custom property drawers, it's not a simple or straightforward task. Odin makes this easy by adding attribute tags, which saves us a huge edge in development time and productivity. At full price, Odin will run you $55, which may sound steep depending on your financial situation. However, as one of the handiest and most popular assets out there, it's on sale quite often. I managed to get my copy as part of a $15 Humble Bundle that included a lot of other useful assets and learning resources. In my opinion, the need for an asset like Odin Inspector is a failure on Unity's part. We should expect robust serialization in Unity by default, not to mention all the bells and whistles that Odin offers. However, until we get that, if ever, Odin is a must-have asset for productivity. Up next is Rainbow Folders 2. Multicolored folders are something that are included in Unreal Engine by default, and really should be included in Unity by default as well. As a project grows, I often get lost in my project folder, and I end up wasting a ton of time shuffling through folders and files, while concise organization can really speed up my development time and improve my productivity. I can't stress enough how being able to quickly spot a folder or a specific file is a vital time saver. I just wish that these colors also carried over into Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code. Having consistent color-coded files between developing environments would be a dream come true. Someone please make this happen. As a bonus, Rainbow Folders 2 was recently updated to match the new Unity 2019.3 UI style. It looks pretty slick if I do say so myself. Rainbow Folders 2 will cost you $20. If you're patient, you might be able to snag it on a 50% off sale like I did. Speaking of folders, I still really want folders in my hierarchy. While this next asset enhances the hierarchy, it unfortunately doesn't bring folders. QHierarchy does, however, bring big quality of life changes to the default Unity hierarchy. It can toggle the visibility of, as well as lock game objects without changing your current active selected game object. It can also display various details of game objects as well, like poly count or types of components. Pair that with some nice organization tools such as coloring, and you have yourself an asset that can really speed up the development time of any project by simply cutting down on the number of clicks required. QHierarchy costs a modest $10 on the asset store, making it the most affordable asset on this list. Those are the 3 productivity assets that I highly recommend checking out. Thanks for watching the video today, guys, and stay tuned for next week. Special thanks to my Twitch subscribers and backers on Patreon for making my content possible. If you'd like to see your name on this list, head over to my Patreon. Link is in the description down below. Be sure you tune into my live stream on Twitch 4 days a week, Wednesday through Saturday, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific. Link is in the description down below. If you're interested in any of my Unity assets, check out my Unity Asset Store. The link is in the description down below. If you'd like to play any of my Game Jam games or asset demos, head over to my itch. The link is also in the description down below. As always, if you'd like to see more of my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.